Thankfully, plane crashes are rare, but car crashes kill thousands every year. Testing cars to destruction is far more straightforward, but what's not so well known is how the testing began. The car is by far the most common technology on the planet, but it's incredible to think that once there were no seatbelts, no airbags, not even headrests. The statistics told the story. By the 1950s, over 5 million people have been killed on the world's roads. But now the car is a safer place to be than ever, and that's thanks to the contribution of a small team of crash testers from Michigan. Bud Mertz was part of that team.
I find myself feeling I've been very fortunate to be placed in a position where what you do has meaning. Being able to say that, yeah, you saw it started from the beginning and you see the fruits of labor some 30-odd years later, 40 years later, that's great. There was quite a bit of work done back in the 50s in terms of analyzing field accident data. It became apparent how people were dying.
Bud's team had very little to go on and had to start almost from scratch.
All systems are go.
In those days, there was no data as to how the human responded.
No one had ever studied car crashes in such detail, and since only the simplest of crash test dummies had been developed, there was only one thing for it: ask for human volunteers. After the break, meet the man who was brave enough to agree.